two span continuous beam is supported by hinge support at all the 3 points, and you have two types of load, that is a point load of 30 kN and UDL of 10 kN per meter. So you have to analyze the structure by matrix flexibility method. So you have 8 number of steps for finding the bending moment. The steps are given in first class and we will do the same. First you should find the number of indeterminacy and you should find F naught. F naught is known as indeterminate force beside the primary structure and redundant F naught. So what is primary structure is, in definition, after removing all the support from the given problem, you have to only consider the span. You have to remove the load, and if the span is considered, then the structure is called primary structure. So you can see here, this structure is known as a primary structure, and you will be only having spans. So you have 1 and 2. What are they? They are elements. You have 2 number of elements and 4 number of nodes. For each and every element you will be having 2 nodes at the starting point and at the ending point. The same way, the second span, that is B to C, is considered as element number 2 and you have node 3 and 4. So you have 2 element 4 noded structure. See, this procedure and this format is fit for computer. It observes whatever you are giving is, first it removes all the support. So you will be giving support in your structure and you will be giving load. First step, the computer will remove all the support and load and it will only consider the element. So computer knows the language of 1, 0. Either it is there or not, yes or no. That is the only answer you can give in your language. If yes, this will be the thing. If no, this will be the thing. You will be having 1, no, 1, 0, 1, 0 like that. So the same way, matrix flexibility method also have the analysis of giving 0, 1 like that. So the same way you will be understanding this. First step, it will remove all the support and load and primary structure will be drawn. And next thing is indicating the F naught. What is F naught? F is known as force and naught is known as redundant. So F naught is redundant force. How to find redundant force? I have given a note. Wherever you find negative bending moment, there will be your F naught, that is redundant force. Where you will have bending moment, joint A is hinged. Does it take any bending moment? Does hinged end carries any moment? Yes or no? No, hinged end doesn't carry any moment, only fixed end carries moment. So the moment is 0. And for the span C, so what is the type of support here? Support C is what? Hinged end, so it does not take any moment. And what is support B? It is also hinged. The sum of moment will be 0 here, but you will be having one negative and positive moment, yes or no? If you have in between hinged end, it is known as partially hinged, and you will be having a negative moment and a positive moment with equal magnitude. So it will become 0. Hence, you will be only having redundant force at joint B. That is why F naught is written here. So how many redundancies are there? You have 1 number of indeterminacy, and that is at the joint B. Okay. Next, step 2. Select primary coordinates for internal force. That is P matrix, which is select primary coordinates. And step 3 is compiling the external force, that is F star. First you have found out F naught, now you have to find F star. What is F star is? External force which is acting in the structure. Then how to find, so this is your structure. How to find the external forces? Find the fixed end moment. you know the formula to find fixed end moment for span A and B. Consider this as fixed end. You know the formula as WAB square by L square and WA square B by L square. This will be plus and minus and plus. And for the span B to C, you have WL square by 12 of minus and plus. So you have to find the fixed end moment. Fixed end moment for span AB, you will be having 30 into A is 2, B is 4. So B square will be 4 into 4 divided by 6. And for span B to A will be 30 into 2 into 2 into 4. A square B by L square. The same way, WL square by 8 is 10 into 4 square divided by 12 and 10 into 4 square by 12. So you will be getting the answer of minus 26.67. So you have to find the next column is equivalent joint force. What is equivalent joint force is? You have to find the opposite of the force. Now if you have 26.67, equivalent joint force will be plus 26.67 and next value is 13.33, which will be plus, and your equivalent joint force will be minus 13.33 and WL square by 12. So your answer will be same minus 13.33 and equivalent joint force will be plus 13.33. What is the final answer? The last answer is also 13.33 and equivalent joint force is minus 13.33. Yes. Now how to find the F star is, see why you are doing this step is to find the F star. How to find F star? You have to find the fixed end moment. We have found out. So you have to find the next step called what is the sum of moment at joint B. So the sum of moment at joint B is 0. And what is the external force remaining? You have 26.67 and 13.33. So this will be your F star. So this is the external force which is acting. Note here that you should apply F star as equivalent joint force, not the fixed end moment. You will be getting fixed end moment of 26.67, but here you can see that it is plus 26.67. Whenever you write F star, you should be aware of that you are substituting equivalent joint force only. Okay. Then generate beta matrix. Generate beta matrix, that is B matrix. Why you need is, you need to find P. P matrix is B into F. So B matrix into F matrix. Now you know the F star. You have to find B. How to find B? B is a transformation matrix. Now what you have to do is write the primary structure. So this is the primary structure, that is you have two number of elements, and what are F star is, you got F star of 26.67 and F star 2 as 13.33. At B you have negative moment, hence it is termed as F3, that is F0. So you have these elements, that is redundant force and applied force. Now you have to apply 1 at F1. What is F1? You have taken F1 as this component, apply F1 equal to 1. So if I am considering F1 equal to 1, you have remaining nodes. How many remaining nodes are there? 1, 2, 3. You have 3 number of remaining nodes. If you apply 1 here, the rest of the things will be 0. 1, 0, 0, 0. And now next step is applying F2 star equal to 1. What is F2 star? This component. So you apply 1 kilonewton load here and this is the term which is highlighted here, and your matrix will be 0, 0, 0, 1. So you don't have any force 0, 0 and 1. Similarly, apply F3 equal to 1. So this is F3. You have two components, that is two nodes. You will be getting 0, minus 1, plus 1. Why you are writing that? You know that at the hinged end you will be having minus 1 and plus 1 value. Hence, your beta matrix will be 0, minus 1, plus 1, 0. So, finally you will be getting beta matrix, that is, this will be component of star and not. What are the star values? 1, 0, 0, 0. So it is written here, and next star component is 0, 0, 0, 1. So these two are external force component, and the one component is redundant force. Now your beta matrix is arrived. So this is very important step. If you know how to find beta matrix, remaining steps are just formulas. You got all the values required to proceed the formula. Now you can do the multiplication and addition in order to find the answer. Step number 4 is element flexibility matrix, that is alpha. What is the formula is L by 6EI 2 minus 1 minus 1 2 is the formula, which is the generalized formula. If you want to find flexibility matrix, the formula is L by 6EI 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. Okay. You have AB of length 6 meter. So L will be 6 and 2 1 1 2. The same answer you can substitute, and if you are simplifying you will be getting 6 and 6 will get cancelled. You will be getting 1 by EI 2 minus 1 minus 1 2 as your answer. And how to find alpha 2, that is element flexibility matrix. How many elements are here? Only 2 elements in your structure, yes or no? If you have one span, it is considered as one element. That is why in the first step I have indicated there are 2 elements. So if you have 3 span, the element flexibility matrix will be 3 numbers. You have to find alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3. Now only alpha 1 and 2 is enough. So your length is 4 meter, 4 by 6 EI. So this will get cancelled. So what will be your answer? 4 by 6. What is your answer? So 0.66. What you can do is, you can multiply 2 into 0.66. What will be your answer? Yes, the same thing they have done. What you can do is, the common factor if you want to take outside, that is 1 by EI. Now you multiply 4 by 6. Your answer is 0.67 and multiply into the component. You will be getting this answer. Now note that your alpha 1 common factor is 1 by EI and alpha 2 common factor is 1 by EI. So you can generate flexibility matrix. How to generate? Write 1 by EI and the rest of the things will be written here. The diagonal values will be 0. Alpha 1 is 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. Alpha 2 is 1.33.67 minus 0.67 and 1.33. Now this is your alpha matrix. Now what is step 5? Compute A matrix. How to find that? See, you have to find F naught, and F naught is minus A naught naught inverse A naught star and F star. Now how to find this A matrix? You have redundant A matrix and applied force A matrix, that is A naught star. How to find that? These are the two formula, that is B naught transpose alpha into B naught. If you want A naught star, Instead of B naught, you have to substitute B star. This is the change in the formula. Find these two components. How will you find A naught naught? Substitute here. You need to substitute B naught transpose. So in beta matrix, you have two components. That is B naught component and star component. Yes or no? See how many components are here. This is beta matrix you have found out here. How many star component? You have two number of star component and how many naught component? This is one. The same thing you are substituting here. Yes. So B naught is a single component. You have to transpose. How to transpose? Convert columns into rows. So you have column wise value. If you want to make transpose, make into rows. It is written in terms of rows here. Into alpha. You have already find alpha matrix in previous step. What is the answer? 1 by EI 2 minus 1 minus 1 2 and 1.33 minus 0.67 minus 0.67 and 1.33. These two values first you multiply and find the answer. First multiply these two values. How will you multiply? 0 into 2 and minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1. 1 into 0 and 0 into 0. So in the first column you will be getting only one answer, that is 1. Then if you multiply the row into second column, you will be getting minus 1 into 2 will be minus 2 and 1 into 0, 0 into 0. Remaining components will not be here. The same way, let us multiply third column. You have the parameter of 1 here, so 1 into 1.33 will be 1.33. And for the fourth column, you have the parameter 1 into minus 0.67 will be minus 0.67. Rest of the components will be 0. If you multiply, it will become 0. Now first component is found out. Now by this answer, multiply with the B naught. What is B naught? 0 minus 1 plus 1 0. Now if you multiply with this answer, how to multiply? 1 into 0 will be 0, minus 2 into minus 1 will be plus 2. So plus 2 will be here, 1.33 into 1 will be plus 1.33 and final component is 0.67 into 0. So that you cannot take, you have 2 plus 1.33, that is the answer of 3.33, which is A naught naught is 3.33 divided by EI. If you need A naught inverse, how to make this as inverse? It will become in terms of fraction. So you have to inverse this. It will become EI by 3.33. Now the same way you find A matrix, that is A naught star. How to find A naught star? B naught transpose, which is this value, and alpha matrix. Instead of B naught, you have to substitute B star. Your B star value is 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Now already you have multiplied and you know the answer, that is 1 minus 2 1.33 0.67. This value you already have, just multiply with the component here. You have to multiply 1 by EI 1 minus 2 1.33 and 0.67. You multiply with the component here. 1 into 1 is 1. The rest of the component will become 0. And if you multiply first row into second column, you will be getting minus 0.67 into 1, that is minus 0.67. Your answer will be 1 and minus 0.67. Now you know all the component. What are they? See, in the previous step, how to find F naught? Currently we are in need of F naught. How to find that? A naught naught inverse. Have you found that? Yes, you have found A naught naught inverse and the values here. And have you found A naught star? Yes, you have found out A naught star. And what is F star? F star is already, it is found in previous step, that is 26.67 and minus 13.33. Now all the components are known. Now you have to multiply the answers. What is A naught naught inverse? What is the value? EI by 3.33. Here you have to add minus factor, which is given in the formula itself. And what is A naught star? Which is 1 by EI, 1 minus 0.67. So this is the answer, and multiplied by F star. What is F star? 26.67 and 18.33. Now multiply all the values. First multiply this one into the 1 by 2 matrix. That is 35.6 you will be getting. If you divide by 3.33, your answer will be 10.69. Now your F naught is 10.69. Now your F naught is minus 10.69. How you got minus here? See, already you are having F naught in terms of minus, hence it is carry over. Take this as step number 7. Generate P matrix. How to find that? P matrix is beta into F. So what is beta? B matrix, you know the components and you have found F. So what is F matrix? Which consists of F naught and F star. F star value, which is 26.67 and 13.33. What is F naught value? Currently you have found the value, that is minus 10.69. And now you have to multiply these two components. You will be getting this answer. Multiply rows into columns. 1 into 26.67 will be this answer. And second row into this column. While taking into second row, you have value only at the last component. Minus 1 into minus 10.69 will be 10.69. And the last component is plus 1. You will be getting minus 10.69. And the last row is 1 into minus 13.33 will be minus 13.33. Now this is your P matrix. And step number 8 will be PF. What is PF? That is final force. P is force and F is final. What is PF is? Final force is step number 8, which is equals P matrix minus PE. That is equivalent joint force. You have found equivalent joint force at which step? Step number 3. You found the fixed end moment and you found the equivalent joint force. So what was your answer? Now you know P matrix is 26.67, 10.69, minus 10.69 and 13.33. The equivalent joint force. What you got already, which is 26.67. You have these values at step number 3. And now you can subtract. If you subtract 26.67 minus 26.67 will be 0 here. So subtract each and every parameter. 0, plus 24 and minus 24 and 0. This is your final force, and now your negative moment is over. For finding positive moment, you have a point load. Consider it as simply supported. Your formula is what? WAB by L, and which will be 30 into 2 into 4 by 6, and you have a uniformly distributed load at this point, that is WL square by 8. So this will be your bending moment. So your negative bending moment is 24, which is being solved by using matrix flexibility method. And for finding positive moment, consider it as simply supported, and you got the answer as 40 and 20. Note that while you are having UDL, it should be in a parabola. The curve should be in a parabola.